So looking back on this comm class, I feel like I got a lot of benefits out of it. Obviously, I had a prior idea of what communications was coming in because it was originally my major before I transferred to Oshkosh, and I took a couple classes before I came in. But it's very different here than it was at St. Norbert, and I think maybe staying a comm major at Oshkosh would have benefited me a little more. But I'm okay with my decision. One of the biggest things I learned about here that didn't that we didn't really talk about at St. Norbert was all the different career opportunities you could have being a comm major. All the speakers you had come in was very helpful. You could see the different type of jobs you could have. It was really enlightening about what I could do with my major, and I feel like maybe switching my major wasn't a bad idea because my brother, he graduated college a couple years, not a couple years ago, plenty years ago, and he was a comm major, and he told me I should probably switch from that major because he had a hard time finding a job opportunity with that major. So I eventually did switch when I chose to come here. But after seeing all those public speakers, maybe I should have stayed with that major. The second most important thing I learned about was the different ways you separate the comm major between interpersonal, organizational, and rhetoric and public advocacy. We didn't have that at St. Norbert. We never really looked at it like that. You saw one of the classes I transferred in with kind of fit more in the radio and TV aspect of things, and I can't disagree with that. Learning about how Oshkosh really separates everything is very helpful, and you could go into different facets of that major, and it's a whole other way of looking at it that I never would have realized until I came to Oshkosh. And the third thing I really wanted to talk about that I learned is kind of how I wasn't really alone in knowing what I wanted to do with my degree. That last article we had read in class, it was kind of helpful because it's really hard to talk about it because people ask you what are you going to do with your major. I'm one person who was constantly asked that question back at school, and I really didn't have an answer for them. I would pretty much tell them it's like a business degree. You can do whatever you want with it, not knowing if that was the truth or not, honestly. And after reading that article and talking about everything we do in class, I see I'm not alone, and I see that really I know what I want to do at this point, and I'm not. And it was very beneficial to learn if I wanted to switch back to communications, that I could do a lot with that degree just as much as I could do with my marketing degree. So I think this class was overall very beneficial, and it kind of cleared up a lot of things for me in my future. So thank you.